Well, with 2,177 winners as a driver, with 22 of those being Group 1s, Blake Fitzpatrick is now edging towards 1,000 as a trainer. I caught up with Blake to discuss his prospects at Club Menangle on Monday. Well, Blake, you've got two horses in the opening event on the card, the Trotters Mobile and Princess Defer. This would be a special win for the Fitzpatrick family.
Yeah, absolutely. She was actually the last horse Greg Sugars drove in a race, and it'd be a touching win if she could win on Tuesday, that's for sure.
You had this particular filly to start her career, then she went to Jess Tubbs and Greg, as you mentioned, and back with you. Trial was nice and readiness for a return.
Yeah, definitely. She's, as you said, she started her preparation off here, and we sent her down to Jess. We thought just better conditions down there, she could develop quicker down there, and Jess did a really good job with her. She was really consistent. She's trialled well here last Wednesday, and yeah, she's ready to roll.
Zara's taking the reins behind the filly, and we know what Greg meant to Zara.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it'll be a special day if she could win.
You're driving Your Majesty, you've got the outside gate.
Yeah, she's been a work in progress, but she's talented, just coming from impossible positions every week. But if they do overdo it in front, she'll be the one getting home.
Over to race 2. Once again for the Trotters, you're driving Kai Valley Michael for Brent Lee. Two trotting geniuses coming together here, Brent and yourself.
Yeah, no, he went really well here last Tuesday, back to a mile, which I think will suit him, and Brent's been happy with him through the week. So yeah, he's a horse, I think he'll do a good job here at Menangle on the big track.
And third last time out to a horse you know well, Malibu, trained by your wife Lisa, once again driven by Zara, rated that horse to perfection last week.
Yeah, she did. She appreciated dropping back to the Tuesday grade, and she's a really good leader. But yeah, she did a good job over the 2300 to win.
Gee, Zara's driving well, driving with a lot of confidence. The drive on Moreland Boyd Escort at Newcastle on Friday night was a ripper.
Yeah, she's had a terrific season, and she's getting better and better, Zara, with experience, and she can drive trotters, paces. She's had experience with them all, so yeah, she's doing a great job. And any track? Yeah, definitely. She's driven at all tracks, and she's a really hard worker and deserves all the success she gets. As I've said in previous weeks with different interviews, Blake, it's good to see the young talent coming through the ranks and doing so well. Yeah, definitely. I think that's one thing this state is very lucky to have. A lot of young drivers especially coming through, and hopefully they'll stay in the industry and become trainers later on, and keep the industry prosperous. Over to race 3, you're driving Sapphires and Diamonds for Gary Hargraves. You've got a bit of experience behind this particular mare. Form's been handy without being threatening. Yeah, that's right. She's been around the mark without winning. Her run at Newcastle last week was actually pretty good. They went really hard in it. She's drawn well, so she should get a good trip. We move over to race 7, and boasting 5 wins from 16 starts, and a very impressive, emphatic win at Penrith first up, Spitfire. Yeah, he's come back a much better horse this prep. His trials were good leading up to that run at Penrith, and yeah, he did go really well there, and back to Menangle here, which I think will suit him, racing the better horses on the bigger track. So yeah, he's a horse to follow in the future, definitely. I remember in previous interviews you've always had a good opinion of this particular fella. Yeah, for sure. He's a really well-bred horse. He's a half-brother to Max Delight, and he's bred to keep improving, and he's doing that. Every time we turn him out and bring him back, he just gets that little bit stronger. What will be the instructions be to Zara from her dad, nicely drawn here in 3? Oh, she'll just take advantage of the good draw and stay as close as possible. So he's got good gate speed, so yeah, I'll leave it up to Zara. There's good depth in this race too. It is. It's a strong race for a 60 raider, and yeah, them higher grade races here on a Tuesday, they're really strong at the moment. Over the last, I think one of the most interesting runners for you, Blake, is once again from Brent Lilly's stable, Spirit of Anarchy. Liked its strolled here the other day. It only ran 5th, but you looked to have a nice hold on it. Yeah, definitely. I was really happy with him. Did it comfortably, and he felt great. So Brent's been happy with him, and he thought he'd be a horse that would be suited here to Menangle on the big track also. So yeah, we're expecting a good run from him. Former Kiwi, hasn't raced since the early July when he ran 7th to Magician at Addington. 30 starts, 6 of those have been wins and 5 placings. He's had 9 runs this season, 3 of them for placings, but as you said, this could be a nice race for him. Yeah, it's a good kicking off point here for him. Brent, he just gave him the quiet trial Wednesday, but he only had a freshen up before he came over, so he's pretty much up to the mark. And yeah, he's got really good gate speed, so yeah, I'll have a few options from there. Yeah, you're drawn out wide, but once again, there is depth in this race. Yeah, it's a strong race. It's no walk in the park, that's for sure, but I think this guy's a nice horse and should do a good job here.
What's the Blake Fitzpatrick special?
I'll put the pressure on Zara, Spitfire.
Thanks for your time, Blake.
Thanks, Mick.